Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Mama Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and today is day 3 of your balance practice. So today, as you can see, I'm starting on my feet. So I invite you to make your way to your mat. And I'm gonna stay where I am in the middle of my mat so that you can see me better. But I invite you to come up to the top of your mat. And we're gonna play today with our drishti and our dharana. So the drishti is that outer focus. You're finding somewhere for you to land your gaze upon to help you feel nice and steady. And then the dharana is the inner focus, that inner narrowing of focus into the body. So finding your way to the top of the mat. You're going to first pay attention to your feet as we've been practicing, spreading those toes nice and wide, bringing your feet right underneath your hips, toes pointing forward so that the feet are parallel with each other. And you're going to start to ground down, lift up nice and tall through the spine. Let your arms relax by your sides. And then I invite you to gently close your eyes and start to feel that foot to earth connection. So maybe you wiggle the toes around, maybe you spread them a little bit wider, engage your glutes a little bit, engage those legs, find that upward current of energy in the front body and that downward current of energy in the back body. Once you feel nice and steady, we're going to play with that a little bit. You're going to bring your attention to your heart space. Notice the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. And we'll take our one deep breath here to really land in our practice. So as you're ready, deep breath in. Long breath out, sink into those feet. Stand up nice and tall. And we'll start to make circles with our body, seeing if we can feel all 4 corners of our feet. So we're leaning forward into the toes, leaning to the left, leaning back a little bit. Notice what happens there, leaning to the right. And then see if you can take it in the other direction with those eyes closed. I know this is tricky, but we're bringing back our awareness to the soles of those feet, trying to distribute our weight nice and evenly. And then we'll bring it back through center, see if we can evenly distribute that weight. Settle in. When you're ready, open those eyes. Find your drishti or your focal point. So something that is not moving. Land your gaze there. Then we're going to widen the feet just a little bit wider than the hips. Toes are still pointing forward. Bring the palms together at heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale, squat down, lower the bum, but try to keep the chest lifted. On an inhale, we're rising up, reaching through the right hand and leaning to the left. Come back through center, palms at the heart. Sink the sits bones down, keep the chest lifted. Stay your focus on your drishti. Inhale to rise, left fingertips rise. Lean to the right. Come back through center. Hands come to the heart. Lower those sits bones. See if you can drop them down. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale to rise. Reach the right arm up. Lean to the left. Come back through center. Bring the palms to the heart. Squat it down. Lower down. Lift the chest. Inhale to rise, reach those left fingertips up, lean to the right. Come back through center and let yourself work it out through the shoulders. We'll bring the palms back to the heart, reminding us to keep our chest lifted, shoulders rolled back. And you're going to slowly lean into your right foot. Find that nice long line from crown to sole of foot. See if you can lift your left foot away from you off the ground and then let it come back to the earth. Lean into your left foot. Find your line from crown to foot. Lift your right leg off the earth and then set it back down. You've got this. One more time on each side. Lean into the right foot. Find your line. See if you can lift that left foot out and away. And then bring it back down to the earth. Take it to the other side. Lean into that left foot. Soft bend in that knee. Find your line. Lift your right leg away from you. You've got this. And then bring it all the way back down. Work it out. I'm going to come up to the top of the mat and join you there. You've got this. Here's where you might want to grab onto your chair if you brought it along to your practice, or make sure that you can bring fingertips to the wall beside you. We're going to lean into our left foot, cross our right ankle over the left, bringing the outside of the feet together. So we're trying to keep both feet planted on the earth, outside of the feet as together as possible. When you're ready, inhale, reach up towards the sky. Maybe you look up. This is a challenge for the balance as well. Exhale, we're going to fold it down. Hold on to that chair if you need to. Let yourself soften down, fingertips towards the earth, forehead towards that right knee. When you're ready, we're rising back up, pushing into both feet, seeing if we can lift, 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 lift. Unravel the feet back to the center line. Shake it off if you need to. And then we'll ground down through our feet. Grab our chair if we need to. We're crossing left foot over right. Outside of the feet come together. We really ground down. When we're ready, we inhale to reach if we can. Maybe lift our gaze. Exhale, fold it down. Take your time. Hold on to that chair if you need to until your fingertips can come to the earth. Bow your forehead towards that left knee. As you're ready, lift back up, press into those feet. Find your way to your Tadasana, unraveling the feet, coming back to the center line. Nice, palms come together at heart center. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Find your focal point, your drishti on the outside. And then bring your attention to your heart space on the inside. Step back with your left foot as far as you can behind you, grounding down through that left heel. When you feel steady, bend through that right knee, that front knee, and then we'll lift our fingertips up towards the sky, keeping our focal point, pulling our shoulders back, lifting the torso, engaging the core. Long leg, long left leg, nice strength there, bending through that front knee. Inhale in here. Exhale, open to warrior two. Shift your hips so they're opening to the left. Keep those right toes dialed towards the top edge of your mat. Bring that left foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Try to make sure that your feet are in alignment, right heel in line with the arch of the left foot. And we'll send our fingertips out beside us so our chest and our hips are facing to the left. Shoulders are relaxed. Take your gaze to your focal point past your right fingertips. And we're coming back to our warrior one. Left fingertips go down to come up. We turn our chest back towards the top edge of the mat. Dial our hips in the same direction. And then see if we can dial those left toes in. You might need to shuffle around here again. So dialing those left toes in so your hips can face forward. You might need to stay here, or you can lift up onto those left toes, send that left heel out behind you, finding a high lunge. Let your palms come together at your heart for a moment here. Bend that back knee, tuck your tailbone down, and then send that knee or that heel out behind you once again. Lots of strength happening here. Keep your focal point, your drishti. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, lean forward over that right thigh. Send the fingertips out behind you, palms face down, thumbs facing away from you. Come back to your high lunge. Lift the torso, stand up nice and tall. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, palms come together, float down to the heart. We're going to experiment and see if we can come to our standing one-legged Tadasana from here. So lean into that right foot, lean forward. Then that left knee is going to lift all the way up towards our chest. Grab that chair if you need to. Find what you need here. Then we'll see if we can come to our tree pose. Left foot comes to the right calf. Left knee opens out beside you. Stay grounded through that right foot. Gaze on your drishti. Maybe you're able to bring the sole of that left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Heel up towards the groin. See if you can lift out of the crown. Push your hips forward, no matter where you are. Maybe you're able to find your branches. Maybe it's just one hand because you're holding onto that chair for dear life. Maybe it's both hands. Woo! Got to keep my focus here. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time. One more breath. Nicely done. Let the arms relax down. Bring that left foot to the earth and shake out that right leg. So the more you do this practice, the more that flow will become accessible to you. So if you stumbled through it, give yourself a thumbs up. You tried, you did your best, you're doing awesome, you're doing better than you think you are. Find your way back to your Tadasana, shake it off if you need to. We'll bring palms together at heart center. Find our drishti out in front of us. Bring our intention, our inner attention into our heart space. When we're ready, right foot steps back, right heel grounds down. Trying to dial those right toes in so that our hips face forward. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. Front knee is bending. And when we're ready, we're reaching the fingertips up towards the sky, relaxing our shoulders, engaging the core. Let's open it up to our warrior two. Send the arms wide, turn your hips towards the right side. Right foot parallel to the back edge of your mat, left toes pointing away from you. Generous bend in that left knee. And we'll take our gaze past our left fingertips and sink on down. Shoulders are relaxed, arms are nice and strong. Nicely done. When we're ready, right fingertips go down to come up. We turn our chest towards the top edge of our mat, dial our hips in the same direction. See if we can dial those right toes back in so we have more accessibility here. And maybe we stay here, or maybe we lift up onto those right toes, send that heel out behind us. Bring your palms back together at your heart center. Bend that right knee, tuck your tailbone, and then send the heel out behind you once again, dropping your center of gravity. And we'll see if we can lift those arms back up, finding our high lunge. And we'll lean over that left leg, send the fingertips out behind us, airplane arms, thumbs pointing away, pressing into our feet. Rise back up into your high lunge. You've got this, lift those arms. Exhale, palms come together, float down to the heart. We'll see if we can come to that standing one-legged Tadasana. So we're going to lean forward, lean into that left leg. When we're ready, bring that right knee through the midline, all the way up to our chest, finding our standing one-legged Tadasana. You know you're grabbing your chair if you need to. Then we're going to bring that right foot to the left calf, opening that right leg out beside us as much as we can, lifting up through the crown, pushing our hips forward. Perhaps we're able to bring that right foot to the inner left thigh, pressing the foot and the thigh together, staying grounded through our foot, keeping focused on our drishti point. And then if it's accessible, we're reaching fingertips up and finding our branches. One more breath here. Nicely done. Woo! Let that foot come down. Let your arms relax at your sides. Shake it off. Give yourself a pat on the back. And let's bring it down to the earth and cool it off. Soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Find your forward fold. Soften. Let the head relax. Bend your knees if you need to. Soften the forehead towards the knees. Let your hamstrings get a little stretch here. Then we'll bend our knees, plant our palms, step it back to a tabletop position. We're coming to our backs, so we're going to swing the legs to one side, any side. Come to our seat. And when we're ready, we'll slowly roll on down to our backs, hugging the knees into the chest, taking a moment here. Maybe it's really soft. Maybe you engage the core and peel the nose up. One more breath. If you lifted your head, let it come back down to the earth. Bring the left foot to the earth. Cross the right ankle over the left knee or thigh, letting that right knee open out beside you. You can stay here pressing into that right knee with your right hand, or you can launch off of your left toes, interlace fingertips behind the left knee or thigh, press your right elbow into your right thigh or knee, and pull the legs in towards the body. Seeing if we can stretch that hamstring and that glute a little bit. You can rock side to side. You can send the left foot up towards the ceiling. You could peel your nose up if you want to. One more breath here. Nicely done. Bring the left foot down to the earth. Cross the right thigh over the left thigh like you're sitting cross-legged at your kitchen table. Bump your hips to the right and allow both knees to fall to the left, nice and gentle. Right shoulder stays grounded down as best as it can. And we soften through the lower back. Unclench the jaw. Relax the forehead. One more breath here. As we're ready, we'll float those knees back up through center. Unravel the legs. Shift your lower back around if you need to. Nicely done. Keep your right foot on the earth. Cross your left ankle over your right knee or thigh. You know you can stay here and push into that left knee with the left hand, or you can launch off of your right toes, interlace fingertips behind the right thigh, press your left elbow into the left knee, and pull the legs in towards the body. Remember that you can extend through that right leg if you want to. You can peel your nose up, or you can just enjoy the stretch. Let that right knee stay bent. When we're ready, right foot is coming down to the earth. We're crossing left thigh over right thigh, bumping hips to the left, letting the knees fall to the right, keeping left shoulder grounded down, and allowing ourselves to soften here. Last breath. As we're ready, we're floating the knees back up through center, unraveling the legs. Ooh, nicely done. Roll to one side, any side. Push yourself up to a seated position. Find that comfortable seat of your choice. Let your hands come to your knees or your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And if it feels comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes and bring your attention back to your heart space. Find that inward connection, that inward focus, your dharana. And when you're ready, palms come together at heart center. We take a deep breath in. Exhale, thumbs to third eye. We bow deeply to each other, deeply to our practice, and deeply to the beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you revisit it. I hope that if you found yourself stumbling or really thrown off balance or challenged, that you just keep revisiting these practices, maybe starting from video 1 again and allowing yourself to progress, but don't give up on yourself. Watch your progress grow. Watch your strength grow. Watch your confidence grow. And to keep track of these practices, to stay tuned to all things Mama Magma, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for our final video, number 4 in our balance series. I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you for being here.